Book of Face thingy. I wake up and open my laptop and that Book of Face thing is still open, and I don't switch it off because I'm still waiting for a like on last night's post, still hoping. And while I wait with an eager desperation, I see all the things that are wrong with my life and what the screen keeps saying. I need to lose some weight because in the last 5 minutes I've had 25 invitations to buy those shakes for just £5 a week, and they'll make me socially acceptable because I'll be skinny, I won't need to eat. And I need some new clothes because there's a website that's apparently shit hot. You can get them delivered the next day and soon be looking like everyone else, hot to trot. And it tells me that I'm a shit mum because my kids are still in their pyjamas watching crap on telly. And all these mums on here, they've already been the beach and the forest and got shitted up catching crabs in their wellies. And in the first week of the summer holidays, they've already been to 14 different places. They've snapped endless pics of their perfect cherubs, happy, fulfilled little faces. And mine, they're upstairs in their pyjamas ripping off each other's faces, acting like feral little disgraces. My life pales in comparison to these on-screen examples. It's boring, inept and not nearly ample. Then briefly, I look up and I stare around me. And I remember my own wonderful existence, and I forget about the people on that screen snapping pics for acceptance. And then a pic pops up of that girl who still looks the same as when we were in school. She's still got the same waist size, none of these crow's feet round her eyes, and she still wears heather shimmer lippy and blue sparkly eye makeup. She's still loving life and smiling through her last socially announced breakup. She's got the support of the "What's up?" home crew and the reply she gives, "I'll inbox you now." She's got more friends than I have, and they've all got perfect HD brows. Then briefly, I look up and I stare around me and I remember my wonderful existence, and I forget about the people on that screen snapping pics for acceptance. Until there's another that I can't ignore. She's jetting off somewhere hot tomorrow and her itty-bitty bikinis are all laid out on her bed, and I'm sitting here in my ancient ripped knickers, smudged mascara and matted bedhead. Then there's that post from that idyllic couple on date night. And I'm sitting, eating soggy Cheerios, wondering, what the fuck is date night? The last time we got out without kids, it was to give birth to number 4. And it wasn't much fun because, well, my lady bits were still rather sore. The pictures keep coming thick and fast on the screen of pictures of things and happy faces, tags of places that they've been, kitchen extensions, new builds, new homes, holidays, DIY staircases and all-knowing iPhones. And I wonder where they get the money because they've got all these life-fulfilling objects and I'm struggling to pay my bills, desperately questioning my prospects. I need a new job. I need a new job now. Then a post pops up about her job. Cow. This thing on this screen, it's breeding jealousy that I can feel crawling all over my unwashed skin. It's making me want to make something up about my fabulous life just to get my 2 pence worth in. I want to switch it off before it drives me into a spiraling depression, before I reply to that post like a keyboard warrior and get into a slanging session, but I can't. It's like my hands just can't do it. Instead, I keep staring at all the things that everyone else is doing while my kids' screams are getting louder because another fucking fight is ensuing, and I know that I should switch it off and deal with their never-ending rows. But an advert just popped up for 20% off HD brows and I could get them done and snap me some selfies instead of sitting here in my 90, ignoring my kids, being selfish. The pictures keep coming of all sorts of dinners of stuff, of long legs and feet soaking up the sun in tiny bikini clad muffs, and I keep on sighing for all the things that I can't be bothered to do. And under my breath I keep muttering, screw you, at pictures and pixels. Then before I know it, I'm mopping up my own tears because I watched that post about a battered child. I'm feeling hollow and dark inside about the world and its people and the victims defiled. My mind's forgetting about the beautiful things in this world. It's being replaced by stories of loss, cancer, forced marriages of 10-year-old girls, and it's hard to remember my beautiful existence or even give a flying one about social acceptance because this screen keeps showing me these atrocities that's forcing me to watch with overriding insistence. And while I stare at this screen, I can't help but believe the rumour mill that is the Book of Face. It's almost become the Oracle, the Quran, the Bible, the instrumental cyber guidance of our dysfunctional modern race. I'm not sure how, but half the day passes by and I'm still staring with desperate hope for a light, still fading further into the unreality of everyone else's life, still ignoring the screams and fights upstairs, still staring while twirling my inadequate matted hair. What I don't notice is that while I'm slobbering over everyone else's life, I'm sort of giving up on my own, forgetting I'm a person, a mother, a wife. I'm busy turning green over everyone else's memories and fun, staring at the screen, giving my own life for shun. Thankfully, my husband's escaped the Book of Face addiction and he slams the screen shut, and like an epiphany, I awaken cold turkey from that social media smut. And I stare around me and I remember my wonderful existence and I forget about the people on that screen snapping pics for acceptance. Yes, it can promote culture, words, music and art to the masses, the far-reaching power of which other marketing forms it surpasses, but when you sit and you stare all day without looking up, there's every chance that you won't notice your own life giving up. While you're ogling the next trouty pout with admiration, doughy-eyed over your friend's on-screen selfie compilation, it's easy to miss life's transactions, normal conversations. Most of the posts and pictures, they're not really snippets of reality. They're just tales and justifications, framed creations of banality. So make sure you take the time to look up, stare around you, remember your own wonderful existence. Forget about the people on that screen snapping pics for acceptance. The irony is that when I'm done with this today, I'll probably post it to that Book of Face, but please do not judge the hypocrisy. I'm not doing it for acceptance. I'm just trying to put this all-consuming platform to some good use in my existence. I've already granted myself acceptance and I just want to live out my wonderful existence in the real world.